Hello friends, this is Raj Sastri from Raj Option Trading. Today is May 11, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. Stock market has been selling off for a while. So let's take a look at top gaming stocks. Even though gaming stocks are not doing great right now, it's a good time to buy. So today we look at good, the mediocre, and the bad gaming stocks. So with that, we got a great company here. Take-Two Interactive stock is completely wiped out at this level. It's a great one to buy for the long term. So we look at Take-Two Interactive and many more stocks and see which gaming stocks are on top of the list and which are really not great. So with that, let's jump in. We'll start with a quick market update, look at top gaming stocks, we'll look at the good list, the mediocre list, and the bad list. Finally, we'll conclude with a few great ones to buy. So let's jump in. Look, from a market perspective, market really does not know where to go. It's dependent on various factors like the Fed, the war going on, the inflation, and China lockdown. There are various things going on right now. That's why market is searching for direction. And today we got a CPI number come in, and that might have some impact on stock. Look, in the futures market, it's going higher. That might indicate today might be a good day. There may be a relief rally after numbers come out. From a consumer price perspective, we'll keep a close watch on it, but I can see this might go higher depending on the reading. Look, all the indices are down for a while now. That's why we got to be careful. It's a great time to buy solid companies for the long haul, especially if you are a young investor. Take advantage of this whole big drop off here, buy some great stocks and hold it for a long term. And look, oil is also struggling a little bit. Oil is trying to go higher, as you can see here. Gold is sold off. You could buy some great gold stocks and accumulate at these levels here. And look, bonds are selling off here, slightly improving off late, but this can come down as Fed unloads their balance sheet and starts selling bonds. And then you got here interest rate going higher. This will have impact on the stock market. We'll see how it goes. All right, now from a top gaming stock news perspective, look, we got EA, Electronic Arts. The revenue forecast misses following the Battlefield flop. So when this happens, when a game flops and the forecast misses, stock comes tumbling down. So EA is a great stock here. I think we should take advantage and buy some EA for the long term. And then you got AVID here, AVID Technology. They miss on the earnings. Looks like it's the trend here. A lot of these gaming stocks are missing on the earnings or on the estimate. That's why they're coming down big time. AVID is also a good long-term buy. Then you got a few China names here. We got Billy, as you can see here. This stock came tumbling down. There is some fear about risk of delisting from American exchanges. That's why you got to be careful with the Chinese names at these levels here. And then you got Boyd Gaming. This one is a good candidate. They provide the gaming systems and consoles to these various companies, especially in the various gaming place. I think it's a good one to buy, especially casinos. This is a good one. This has been doing well. Look, they're topping the estimates, and I think it's a good long-term buy, but stock came down. Could be a good one to buy here. And then you got Corsair Gaming. This is a basically they make various equipments and mice and whatnot. It's a hardware play. They're also trying to get into software slightly. This company is a good long term, but it's been showing not so great performance for a long time here. If you have a very long term horizon, you could look at this one. But look, they also miss on the revenue as well as EPS. And they got Turtle Beach here. Looks like Turtle Beach is exploring the sales process. But at this time, probably it's good to venture out and look at other names here. And then got Netflix finally. Netflix want to get into gaming, as many of you know here. Stock is completely wiped out here. Look, 170 billion wiped off of Netflix here. I think at this time, Reed Hastings is trying to do some damage control by stopping password sharing and a couple other things. I think at these levels, it could be okay to slowly buy some Netflix for the very long haul, but expect it may not become the previous Netflix. It may be a little bit muted from a performance perspective. Then you got Roblox here. Roblox came down big time. This could be a good long term, but expect some short term pain here. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the good list. So this is the good list because look at the overall score here. Overall score here is more than 70. That tells you these are the good companies here. So we should look at these companies for our long term play here. And look, we got great names here. Top of the list we got BYD. This will provide equipment to the casinos. Great overall score 91. This one has been doing great in 2-year and 5-year, as you can see here. Nice performance. Off late it's been dropping off big time here, and this is a profitable company. Net margin positive, as you can see here. Looks like insiders and institutions are not doing much here, which is okay, which is good. Their top line is growing nicely. Look, top line on a 1-year basis growing 55%. That tells you companies growing their top line revenue nicely, and they're also keeping their bottom line margin also nicely. So top line growth, the bottom line efficiently running with a nice net margin of 15%. That tells you it's a good company. They know what to do. And more importantly, look from a next year perspective, their EPS growth as well as revenue growth is positive. They got nice cash, and cash flow is also positive. That's Wall Street loves to see cash flow positive. This company has it. And slightly higher debt to equity ratio. That tells you they're taking a little more debt, and the current ratio is also slightly lower. I want current ratio to be more than 1, and debt to equity, I like it when it's lower than 1. So that's why a little bit high on the debt load here, but otherwise company doing well. And one of my favorite is Electronic Arts, EA. It's a great stock. Stock has been tumbling big time here. Look, even in 1 year, 2 year, it's down. 5 year, it's barely 17% up here. But it's a great stock here. Net margin 10%. That tells the company is making money. And also look, there is a positive free cash flow here. They got good cash on the balance sheet. So this could be a great one to buy for the long haul. Currently, look, stock is sold off here. Look at the RSI here. RSI is right here, very low, 32. That tells you stock is completely sold off here. Look, it's a complete sell-off here all the way to 2 year. So that's why it's a great one to buy. Overall score, which looks at profitability, the margin and growth, financials, it's a good here. So that's why it's a good one to buy. And Microsoft and Google, I don't need to talk about these two. These are great ones. If you can buy some of these names and shove it away, they will do great. Especially Microsoft is a great one here. Google is also good. Look at the margins. Even these big companies, they're growing their margins, nice net margin, and top line sales growth is also great here. Google is growing very nicely here, 37% top line growth and 28% net margin. Both are great ones here. You could buy them. And even these companies, even these big companies, look for the next year expectation perspective, double-digit growth both in earnings per share as well as revenue. So these are a great one to buy. You can just buy and shove it away. And then you got a few more here. We got Netflix, one of my favorite at these levels here. You could slowly buy here. Look, even though when market got sold off here, Netflix tried to go higher yesterday. That tells you at these levels it could be okay to go into Netflix and buy slightly for the long haul. Right now, free cash flow is negative slightly, as you can see here, and that's why it's a little tough in this market situation with the earnings miss last time. So I think it's a good long haul play. Expect some short-term pain. And then we got a few more here. We got PenNat and so on and so forth. I love Sony. Sony is a great one here. I think it's done nicely in 5 year, as you can see here, as well as 2 year. You could buy some Sony here and go from there. And then you got Take-Two Interactive. It's a great one to buy. Right now, stock is sold off completely here. You could buy Take-Two for the long haul here. Take-Two has got 15% net margin. That's a good one here. And top line sales growth is barely positive. I think they should improve this situation here. And right now free cash flow is negative barely, but this situation can improve, and nice expectation for the future from a earnings per share as well as revenue perspective. So I'm a buyer of Take-Two. Activision, as many of you know here, there is an agreement from Microsoft to buy this company. At these levels we may not want to buy Activision. We would rather buy Microsoft directly and go from there. And we got PenNat. We didn't talk about this. This one is again, it's a good operator, as you can see here. 73 is the overall score, which is good, above 70. And right now they got a little bit higher debt, as you see here, but current ratio is manageable here. They got enough money to meet the short-term obligations. It looks like net margin is positive here, so you could buy this also. But understand, this company has not made money for investors. But it's in a 2-year and 5-year time frame, it's okay. I know this can go higher as you go forward, as people start going into all these open places. I think it'll improve as you go forward, but right now it's undergoing some pain, as you can see here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a few more. All right, now let's look at the mediocre list. So in the mediocre list, we got a few companies. It's mediocre because look at the overall score here. Overall score is between 30 and 70. That tells you from a growth, valuation, financial perspective, these are not great companies at these levels. That's why these are in the mediocre list here. So in the mediocre list here, the ones I love, first one is AVID. AVID is a good one here, $23 stock. Look, it's done great in 2-year and 5-year. You could take advantage and buy some AVID. Look, it's got net margin positive and top line sales growth is positive. That's a great one here. And expectation for the next quarter from an earnings and the revenue perspective, it's a good one here. And then you got NVDA, one of my favorite. You could buy some NVDA also here. Stock is completely clobbered here, sold off big time. We got great leader Jetson Wong. I would be a buyer of this company. Net margin positive. Look at the net margin, 36%, and sales growth is very good here, 40%. Great numbers. And look, expectation for the next quarter or next year is great, double digits. So it's a great one to buy here. So with that, those are my favorites here. And be careful about the Chinese names here like Huya. You don't know what will happen. Delisting discussions are going on, so I would stick with the solid players. And Zynga is being acquired by Take-Two, so I would probably buy Take-Two instead. All right, now let's jump in here and look at the bad list. So it's all these stocks are in the bad list because look at the overall score here. All of these are below 30. Higher the better, but many of these are much below 30. So in this bad list here, I love few names. I love Unity Software. This is supposed to be the operating system for gaming. Stock got clobbered, as you can see here. Even at these levels here, look, net margin is negative, and look, the free cash flow itself is negative. That's why Wall Street does not like it. But look at the future here. Analysts are expecting nice EPS growth as well as revenue growth for next year. So that's why this is one of the better stocks in the list here. I would put some money on this one for the long haul. You would do well. It's also into metaverse, as many of you know. And then we got a few more here. We got Corsair, if you like all this computer hardware like mice and headsets and whatnot. This is a very long-term play, but understand this company has not made money for investors in a long time. They have not made money at all. That's why you got to be careful here. And as you see here, we got one more with a little bit better score here, SCA Limited. It's a good company, but there's no love from Wall Street. Stock has been getting clobbered. This used to be a high flyer a while ago. I would say wait for this to settle down a little bit, then buy. And we got a few more here. Roblox stock got clobbered, as you can see here. You got to wait till it settles down a little bit and then buy. Could be a long-term buy, but look, it's a complete disaster here. So that's why you got to be very, very, very careful. All right, so with that, what we'll do is we'll look at a few charts. From a chart perspective, look, we got Electronic Art. It's a very established company. Stock is getting clobbered, as you can see here. Lower lows, down big time. Earnings just happened. Stock came down. So at these levels, if you're a long-term investor, you could buy here. From a trend perspective, on the balance volume is slightly trending higher, which is a good story here. I would be a buyer for the long term. This company will survive. This is one of the leader. And then you got Take-Two. I like Take-Two also. Look, same scenario here. Stock came tumbling down big time. Earnings is around the corner, and this stock also can come down after the earnings, but that could be a good time to buy this company. It's a good one. It's a keeper. Look, on the balance volume is coming down. Tells you right now it's completely bearish. But if you are a long-term investor, it could be a good time to buy some Take-Two. Take advantage of this bargain sale here and buy some. And then got Activision Blizzard. This one I would instead buy Microsoft, because Microsoft will be buying this company. There is no point in buying Activision right now. And then you got Roblox here, complete disaster. Look, stock came tumbling down here. This is supposed to be ruling the metaverse, but metaverse is not doing great at these levels here. But if you're a long-term buyer, holder, you're an investor, you could buy some, but understand there will be short-term pain in Roblox, because there is nothing much going on right now. All right, now let's look at a few more here. Then we got Unity Software. This is supposed to be the gaming operating system here. Stock got clobbered, as you can see here. On the balance, volume also came down, but not significantly. This one is a good one. For the long term, I would buy some Unity Software. This is a software play. This can do well, but right now completely sold off here. If you can put some money here, you do well. And then you got a few more here. Corsair, this one has never made money to investors. Stock is sliding. I would probably avoid this one here. And then you got Sony. So I like Sony here. It's into game stations and hardware type play here. I think it's a good one here. They are competing effectively with Microsoft. I think this one could be a good one here. You should take advantage and buy some at this basement price here. On the balance, volume is slightly trying to go higher. It's a good one. And then got BYD. BYD is a hardware play here. Stock, they had a nice earnings, but stock got clobbered, as you can see here. This could be a good one. Company's got a little more debt, but I think these guys will manage. They will sell their systems to casinos. As casinos open up more and more, this stock can go higher. All right, so with that, let's jump in here and do a quick conclusion. From a conclusion perspective, if you want to buy gaming stocks, buy good quality gaming stocks here with sales growth, positive gross margin, positive cash flow. And few long-term good buys are Electronic Art, Unity Software, Sony, Take-Two Interactive, BYD, NVDA, and AVID. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.